Okay, so everyone, today is gonna be the continued version of your indices second ball. Second ball. So just a quick go through again on what are the things that I mentioned before on the previous video. Number one, I did say that indices is about what? It's about further reduce your algebraic expression working so that you can reduce your errors. And this thing is gonna be like basic to your admits. Okay, because it's like way lower down the amount of workings that you have to write. Okay, so I'm going to prove it to you today. Now, so everyone, okay, before I get started, right? Okay, wait, let me find out like one part of it. Okay, boop. Okay, nice. Today a lot of things to write, so let's continue. Okay. So kawan-kawan sekalian, look at the second ball. So today, right, when I teach, the approach is a bit different. Okay, last week is more towards like simple so a bit like algebraic expression stuff. Some of you say, teacher, I know that already, which is a good thing. Okay, so today one, same thing. You learn it before, but I didn't mention it before. You learn it before, as in you learn in algebra, you learn in square roots, all these things. But maybe you are not like so aware about it So I write down the indices, you won't be able to know as well. But when I explain, then you start to, it's actually like that. Okay, now, so just a quick one to everybody. Can you type in the chat? Okay, just want to ask you, can you tell me, without using calculator, wait, no calculator today. Okay, no calculator today. So everyone, tell me what's the answer for 3 square. Tell me what's the answer for 3 square. Because previous 2 class, right? Tell you the amount of errors I cannot. Okay, they know the sequence of what to do, but they have been writing the wrong number. They know the steps, everything for indices, So it's a good thing, It's a good direction. It's just that they have been doing like small little errors. That's the one. Okay, thank you very much. At least your answer correct. Okay, next. What's the answer for 3 cube? 3 cube. What's the answer for 3 cube? Okay, so I'm looking here for the chat. Nice. Answer is 27. Oh, okay, 27. Correct. Now, so one more time. Okay, next question. What's the answer for 2 cube? I didn't write down. I want you to like look at it only. Okay, what's the answer for 3 cube? Sorry, 2 cube. 2 cube. 2 cube. Wait, 2 cube. 2 times 2 times 2, correct? Answer is 8. Answer is 8. Luckily, nobody put 6. Okay, your error, you put 4. Gila one way. Okay, be careful when you do it. So later when we do the questions, right, you just have to be extra careful. And remember, okay, so we are not using any calculator, but if you do it wrongly today during the process of like understanding the what's called the rules, right, you don't feel like I don't want you to have this negative feeling of, oh, teacher, I've been getting the wrong answer from what you taught me, right? Okay, so I cannot handle this chapter already. So don't be like this. So it's like the starting part only. Hey, come on, when I learned that time, even worse, I cannot understand at all. So if you understand, you do wrongly, that's a common mistake. So you gotta make sure you do it carefully. Okay. So previous class, like the morning session, Mandarin class students, right? So there's like crazy amount of like crazy good students, like 90 plus, 80 plus. So they have been doing error as well. Okay. We do like roughly 5-6 questions. So they have like 2 errors. Okay, as in the 5-6 question, two of the question they get errors. So it's like fine. Okay, so you don't give up. Okay, I'm here to support you over here. Now it's the starting only. We haven't started any question yet. Okay, our ultimate goal. Come on, the confidence level on me. Okay, to you. Eventually, we're gonna do SPM type question. So I already have like all my SPM booklet with me already. Hey, wait, where is it? Oops. There. Just right beside me only. So these are the SPM books that I've been like working out on the indices question, So the indices question over here is like your ultimate goal. So I'm gonna place like indices SPM type and do with you. Okay, but of course you can't see that, very small. So this is our ultimate goal. This is the confidence level of that I have on you. Okay, so definitely you can do it. Okay, so you just gotta make sure you don't give up. You go through the whole thing. You don't know, you ask me, boom. Okay, so everyone. So the second ball, I see a different approach, right? So I'll be writing the title right below first. Okay, the title right below, I'm gonna write the word bracket. Everyone, come, let's write the word bracket. So today's one is like a bit thick already. Okay, so everybody knows what's the meaning of bracket. Number one, some of you might say, teacher, based on what master bracket means, do it first. But this bracket over here, I want you to treat it as times. Okay, bracket means times. Okay, bracket means times. But be careful, everyone. Be careful. What is our chapter's name again? Recall, what's your chapter's name again? Indices. Index, correct or not? Indices, index. So what is this about? It's about handling the index. You don't care about the base. Okay, the base, as long as, thank you Ira, the power, the index, the indices, we are caring about that. So we don't care about the base. So as long as, now look at my words, as long as your base is the same base, steady. You look at your first ball there, same base, you times, you plus them lah, divide, you minus them. So that's the confidence level that we have. Same base times you plus, same base divide you minus. So this one we know already. Okay, so remember, we are handling index. We don't touch the base. As long as the base is the same thing, then we can do our rules already. So remember, they are shortcuts to reduce errors, reduce error and reduce workings. Okay, now so the first rule for today, it will be number 5. So let me write everything first, then I do examples. Okay, so all the rules, right, when I first write it, you will scratch your head like, the hell, teacher, what are these things? Okay, don't worry. Okay, let me write first. The first one, you gotta be a power m bracket n. A power m bracket n. Okay, and the next one, number 6, you gotta be bracket a power m times b power n bracket power p. Weird, right? I don't even understand when my teacher write it on the board. So we are like, look at the rule on the board, right? We are like, what's that? Then my teacher say this thing, easy one. Okay, same like what I said just now, easy one. Okay. Now, but of course, I will use example to explain. Okay, example to explain. So there's so many examples today that I'm going to show you. Okay. Now, then after that, number 7, the last rule in this ball. Can you see everything? There is a bracket there. Okay, notice that. And this I will put like bracket big one because it got to be fraction now. A power m over b power n close bracket power p. Ooh. Okay, everyone. Now, see ya. Now I'm going to write the rules answer. Okay, so one more time. Nobody memorize rules. The rule is to put it there so that you know, oh, these are the things that we're going to see in your textbook. But you will use all these rules, not? You will understand it and you apply it in the question. But nobody go and write all the rules down and go and check on. Nobody do that. Okay. So I thought I need to memorize back then, So I memorized, gone. I don't know how to use. Okay. Now, so the first one, can you see brackets? Don't care about the base. Listen up. Don't care about the base. Care about the index. So bracket, what you do, you see? Look at the bottom part. Bracket is to times. So A m times n. So you get a power mn. Okay, now, see, I know suddenly you have this thing already. Wait, teacher, why times? Why? Why m times n? Why cannot plus? Why cannot plus? Why must times? Okay, now a very simple explanation where it's not so responsible. I will say something like this. Yeah, same base, I already say. Same base times you plus mark, right? Not? Then some of you might say, teacher, bracket times, I know that. Okay, but there's a reason why we do that. And there's a reason. I will show you in a while in the example. Okay, so I don't want to like simply say already, then just leave it there. No. Okay, I rather spend more time to explain than I simply go through. So example is the main thing later. Okay, so now everyone, so remember, bracket is to times first. Later we explain detail, follow up. Okay, so next, can you see a power m? B power n, wait, do you notice different base now? Hey, different base, the index on top can plus or not? Come, chat, tell me. Okay, for new students, same thing lah. If you don't know, just ask. Just ask, don't worry. So if let's say you missed out too much, don't worry. You can watch the video. Okay, so for this chapter, I allowed repeat. Okay, so you can watch it. Yes, okay, very good. So a lot of students say cannot. One student say cannot. Okay, now so again, tell you, okay, so good, you remember what I mentioned. So now I'm gonna add something to you and you remember it now, okay? Different base, same thing. Actually, we don't care, we don't even care about the index because the condition says that same base you can work out the index, everything, but different, then just don't care about it. So correct, you don't care about it. Okay, so you just care about the brackets. So M and P, you get AMP, sorry, okay, AMP, then times with BNP, oops, okay, BNP, oops, the right thing, okay, BNP, nice or not? Okay, now, continue, so since times you can do the same thing, divide, I'm going to do the same thing as well. Okay, divide, I'm going to do the same thing as well. So it's going to be A power MP over B power NP. I'm doing the same thing, guys. Okay, so now, right, student have the same feeling. Wait, teacher, I don't get it, right? Example is the part where it makes you understand. Okay, so Mandarin class student, they did comment about this thing. They say that, hey teacher, I noticed I need a lot of common sense. So in the end, I said that the common sense, right, it's about all the algebraic things that you learned before. So everybody, if let's say your algebraic is not that good, so what you do is you can watch up the 6 videos in my YouTube, okay, about algebraic expressions. So you can look through that, make sure you have a good basic, then you watch it again. Nice, good combo. It's just like your coffee, you put sugar inside. Ooh. Okay, so that's the whole idea lah. Okay, so everyone, examples now. Same thing, example. Don't worry if you get wrong, just do it with me. Okay, so let's do it now. So example number 1, where it belongs to number 5 and number 6, there will be a lot. Okay, but before that, let me explain some of the students' confusion first. So I see it in the chat. Okay, let me see. So it is A power MP times B power. Yes, correct. Okay, Hayden, I saw that. Okay, so it's times dot plus because the base is not the same. Ira, yes, you're right. Okay. But you have to notice thing, Ira, even if the brackets inner part, right? Okay, let me show you a bit. Even if the brackets inner part, like A and A over here, you can plus the whole thing on top, right? So you still have to times because there's a bracket outside for P. Okay, but in example, you know lah. So I will show you one more time. So if you still don't get it, don't worry, just let me know. So I will show you in the example, then maybe it will cure the confusion. Okay, wait, teacher, why they don't put n in front of the bracket like normal? We put behind the bracket. In front. Why they don't put n in front of the bracket? In front of the bracket. Number 5. N. Oh, can man? Do you see something like this before? Jared, you are talking about this one, is it? Okay, I just guess. Is this what you are trying to say? Cannot, Jared. We didn't write something like this before. The one that we write before, it's with a big number one. That one cannot, different. This one is index power. Power we didn't write in front end, we write behind it. Okay. Ira, I would say no. These are shortcuts. So why not I show you first? I show the example first. Okay. Now, so everyone, look at the example. It will be better. Okay. But if let's say Ira is not okay yet, right? Just let me know. So maybe I spend some time explaining to you a bit in a while. Okay. Now, everyone. So the first example is gonna be this very simple line called 2 cube bracket 2. Okay. Now, so everyone, listen carefully. If you want to do this question and you remember the rule, right, you will tell me the answer already, right? But I don't want. I want to explain it. Okay? So I purposely want to expand. Ira can see that. Okay, I purposely want to expand. I purposely want. Okay, because I want to explain, because like what I mentioned before, in order to understand the rule, right, I always do like stupid workings. Okay, some of the student might say teacher stupid workings, but to me, I always do all these things, because I want to prove and see whether correct or not. I always have this kind of like mindset on. I just want to do one time, okay? If I didn't do, I cannot. Not sure. I just want to do it so that it proves it's correct. I always do that. Okay, let me show you. So everyone, I don't care about the indices rule first. I care about the original idea lah. We know 2 power 3 2 cube lah. Square square means you times it one more time, right? So it will be times like 2 cube, right? Right not? Okay. So, ayo, can you see the first ball rule comes in already? Everyone, first ball rule comes in already. Sorry. Okay, so you missed out like, where's it? Here. Okay. So, same base. Times some more. Plus 2, 3 plus 3. Answer is 2, 6. See that? Okay, but of course, everybody, this one's supposed to get like final answer, but I don't want the final answer. Okay, so the final answer, I just leave it there, 64. Okay, now wait. See, so that's one type of the workings, right? But some students say, teacher, how if I think this way can? Okay, so another way of thinking it. Okay, so student might say, teacher, the inner bracket is 2 times 2 times 2, correct? Yes, you're right. It is square, so it means the 2 times 2 times 2, you're going to times with 2 times 2 times 2 again. You're right. And the bracket nothing on. Okay, the bracket nothing on, same thing on. Okay, but of course in your exam you don't do this. This one I write it for you to see only. You don't want to write also can, right? Okay, I write it for you to understand only. Okay, because if I give you the rules only, right, some student might be like what happened to me last time. I just scratch my head and don't know what is that. But if I prove it, gesture you, that's the one. But this is to explain. In your exam, we use indices. Okay, so there is 6 of it, so 2 power 6. So imagine if let's say indices comes out, it save your time. Look at this. Can you see 2 there is like one base? Every base there is an index. Can you see 2 index is 3? Then there's a bracket here, then you times it lah. So you straight away 2 power 6 gone. You see that? Can you see one step indices? Bro, nothing really, right? So that's the power of indices. Indices, it's about shortcuts. Okay, so that's why sometimes when you look at the workings, everything is like, wait, teacher, don't get it lah. But if after I explain like in depth using the original algebraic expression way, right, it might help you. Okay, so if you still don't get it, let me know so I can give you more. Okay, so let me see, teacher. So we don't care about the base yet, only the index. So we don't do 2 times 2 yet. Of course, Gerald, cannot. Okay, so we just care about index. Remember that? So remember, you don't touch the 2 times 2. You touch the 2 times 2, gone. Okay, remember? Can So remember, it's about index. It's about index, everyone. Okay, so next example now. So I put a tick on my next example. So now 3x squared y cubed. Okay, y cubed bracket cube. I'm going to write like the long workings again in a while. Okay, now you don't have to type your answer to me because the chances of you getting error is like crazy high. I don't want you to decrease your confidence first. Okay, so the next question you try. This one, I do it first. Okay, now, so I write here, right? Okay, look at this question. Because just now you talk about like some expanding, right? Now, so I write, if you talk about expand, right, it's more towards like, if let's say the number is like in front of the bracket, but it's a huge number. But the one over here, it's about index, right? So it's a bit different, a bit different. So let's see how we do it. Okay, so the explanation part is supposed to be what? Explanation part, nobody write this in exam. I say it again. Okay, so you don't tell me, this teacher do very long one. Okay, that one is to explain. Okay, now, so remember, we are not using calculator, so don't touch your calculator yet. Remember, okay, trust me. You touch calculator now, you won't be able to understand the true idea behind. So later when you go into the third ball, trust me. You will say, teacher, you win already. So you say, wow, teacher win. Serious, trust me. Serious one, okay. So, this one, now, you know it will be 3x squared y cubed times with 3x squared y cubed. And you're going to times it one more time because there's 3 of it. Okay? I'm okay if you skip this because I'm here to explain the idea. Okay? So this part, you know, in your Form 1, you learned this before. You say something like, oh, teacher, I know the first bracket, 3 times x times x. Then student will start scratching their head. Not to say they don't understand, no. They say, oh, teacher, please don't waste your time, write these kind of things. I don't care, I just want to write. Because I already say, when I understand indices is when I start to like prove it to myself, right? You see, I write a lot of ideas, and try not the little ideas like last time, you see? Last class, you see, I put all those ideas like simple idea, but it helps me. So that's why how I understand indices is to go in depth. Okay, prove it using the easiest rule first, then go back to indices rule, the shortcuts. So you see, I'll just continue with the second one. You see, this one done already, and it's over here. And the second one, I'm doing the same thing. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing, and I'm gonna do the same thing over here. You see, the third one. Okay, sorry, so I just do like times x times x times y times y times y. Okay, remember, you don't say, teacher, don't waste your time and stuff. I know, but I don't care. I just still want to write it so that everybody get to benefit. Okay, so now, can you see numbers 3 times 3 times 3, this one? Normal times lah, 3 times 3 times 3, don't know me? 3 times 3 times 3, 27, right? Now, 27. So x, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, x power 4, everyone. Wait, did I miss out? What? Your power 4 some more. Sorry, Okay, I missed out. Cannot see blind. Okay, x power 6. 6 of them, right? Okay, tell me why there's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So y power 9. Can you see that? Right? I get my answer already. Right? That's why I remember I said this in algebraic expression. Imagine if the power is 35. You do. That's why I say nobody do this, right? But I prove it to you. That's why now I purposely write it. So next time you won't write already, and you know this will be like waste of time. So we go into indices and let's see how it's solved. Indices says what? Listen to what I say. Indices says, hey, nobody do this. So you look at how many base you have. Now you have more base, Look at this, everyone. Can you see the number 6 one? Can you see number 6? Right? So everyone, don't you think, okay, this part, the right, is actually 3 times x squared times y cubed, correct? Same thing, correct? Can you see there is times here, there is times here? Correct? It's same thing, there. There is times here in the middle, correct? It's just that over here easier, 1 only, but there I got 3. If you want to further break it down, you have more, So student might say, teacher, if I break down 3 times x times times y, even worse, right? There's more square, I know, but nobody write this. That's why now indices says what? Indices says, okay, look at what I mentioned. It says, look at how many base you have. You have a total of 3 base. Every base, there is 1 index. 3 power 1, x squared, y cubed, right? And bracket you times. Care about the index. We are doing indices. The title already remind you that, right? Don't touch the base. You see how many base, then you leave it there already. So your answer going to be 3, 1 times 3, everyone. 1 times 3, 3. I repeat, I've been using the word times. Sorry, today's my voice is like what a gado. Okay, so you don't feel scared, any question, just ask me. Okay, it's just that my way of teaching style is like this. Sorry, everyone. Okay, so x, x 2 times 3, 6. Right? So y 3 times 3, 27. Everyone, 3 cube, you know the answer, right? So erase the 3 cube because you can make it into one one final whole number, right? 27. Don't you think it's like way faster? I don't know about you lah. To me, I sure choose this one. Indices, one working done. And some more they put it in form 3. So it means they are like encouraging you, please use the faster working. You get what I mean? Okay. Can? Can sorry. Gila one. Thank you very much, Ira. Okay, I did something crazy. Okay, tell me what's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 9 because 3 times 3. Just like put 27. Okay, so answer is 9. Can everyone? Okay, so can you see you managed to catch up the errors? Right, good thing, it's a good thing, very good. Okay, everyone, we try one. Yeah, okay, nice. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Okay, so it's good that you managed to like see it carefully on the little errors that I made. Very good, thank you very much. Okay. Jared, this one just now you put like this one is 3 cube, right? 3 cube, 3 times 3 times 3 27. 3 times 3 9, 9 times 3 37. But it's okay. Any question, ask. Okay, I don't care what kind of question is that. Okay, whatever thing, just ask, because I used to want to ask but I don't dare. Ask, everyone, ask. Okay, now third example, third example. Okay, everybody, your third example. 4x squared y power -3 power 3. Okay, now listen carefully. Listen carefully. I'm going to give you some time to handle it. But before you do it, I'm going to remind you, you don't use the working that I used just now, the crazy long one. Don't do that. Okay, use indices. Improve your timing, right? Okay, shortcuts. So my reminder to you, you check there is how many base, check there is how many base, and after you get the so-called final answer, remember, last week I said this, I said that if you have this thing called power negative, what you're gonna do? I don't want to say it, but I remind you already. You try it, okay? You try it. If let's say possible for you to type in the chats, you type it out. Okay, I will explain about. Okay, like maybe 30 seconds. Okay, you can try that. So students that you're on YouTube video, same thing, you can try it out. Okay, so I'll be here waiting for you. Whoa, nice, whoa, fast way. Oh, small error, I saw that. Eren, small error, check properly. It's on the number side, and your x power. Be careful, Hayden, you did the same mistake like what I did just now, you know. You said you are about to ask me, right? But you did the same mistake. Okay, Judson, your number, please. Your number. And Julene, your Y power, be careful. Anis, nice, that's the answer. Correct. But be careful, this one is not complete answer yet. If let's say 2 marks, I give you 1 mark. Yes, Yi, correct, very good. And you're gonna move to the next working. Chi, perfect, but you need 1 more. I mean, in your workings, everything perfect lah. Just that you need 1 more working to make it like full complete answer. Okay, for Justin, I think you typed 1 number wrongly. Suppose your power everything okay. Hayden, be careful Hayden. Be careful with your number. Your number, the one in front. Okay, Jolene, nice. Okay, Enjo, nice. Okay, so far, right, nobody get perfect answer. But if let's say 2 marks, most of you all get 1 mark. But it's a good thing, it's a good direction, you know. So it means you know what I'm talking about. I mean, it's in today's lah, but you didn't put up the last week information in. Okay. So everyone, I'm gonna start now because I need to work out to the third ball, right? The third ball is the most powerful one, everyone. The third ball is the most anticipated one. Okay, trust me. Third ball, you will shout like, whoa. Okay. Yesterday, Marcus is like, "Oh, teacher, win with you." Okay. Now, so let's start. Okay. So later when I reveal the answer, right? Some of you might like, "Oh, This kind of stupid mistake also I do. Okay, so you try out. First of all, how many base are there? 1, 2, 3. Correct not? Every base, okay, I want this word to be like whatever in your head, you know. So when you sit for an exam, my what? My voice is like comes out from your head. Okay. So every base there is an index. So 4 is power 1. Nothing there, power 1. Huh? Bracket you times. So 1 times 3. Be careful. 1 times 3. 4 power 3. 1 times 3. 4 power 3. X, 2 times 3. Tell yourself, 2 times 3. I didn't mention the word square. I didn't mention the word cube. I say 2 times 3. Bracket is times, ma. Be careful, okay. So 6. This one everybody correct. But a few students that get wrong is on the final part. Because just now I do the same mistake, right? Okay. So maybe you followed already. So my bad. Okay, so next. Minus 3 and 3 you times. So y minus 9. But I said you cannot leave 4 cube like this, right? So you're going to erase the 4 cube. 4 cube indicates 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4, 64. 64, everyone. But everybody that correct get this answer. Eren, chill a bit lah. Okay, small error, right? Okay, so everybody that type me the correct answer, right? You get this correct. But this is not the complete one, right? I said nobody write negative. Nobody write negative one, right? So I said before, what you can do. Let's check what I wrote last week. I said that is about switching, not switching, switching, correct? So you switch like from the top, there's a negative, you switch down. Yes, Hayden, that's the one. Okay, that's the one. So if let's say it's at the bottom part, you can move it to the top, same thing, correct? So we do that because syllabus wise, they don't want negative as your final answer. Okay, so 64 x power 6 over y power 9. Perfect. Can you see? You get to understand more now, correct? So you don't tell me, teacher, I get wrong, I cannot handle. No such thing. It's just the starting part only. That's why you go through with me. Okay, go through with me. Okay, but of course, the important thing is you type in the chat so I know whether you are okay, you're in the correct direction. You got wrong, it's fine. I'm not here to shout at you or what. I already said my job is to teach. Okay, I need to, my job is to teach and to solve your problems, right? Okay, yes, Jared. That's why we have to do a lot of practice, especially the practice that I mentioned to you, the SPM part. Okay, so let me see. So only the base and index that has negative. Yes, you are, Ira. Suppose it's index only. Base don't have negative one in our indices. Do you notice our base, I didn't put any negative before? Correct? So it's about the index with negative that we have to switch. Right? Can you see we didn't even write something like negative 64 before, right? We don't have this kind of question in PT3. But you are right. What you say is correct. Okay? Yes. Kaijun, correct. Yeah, Kaijun, correct. Okay, correct. Okay, so everyone, you get the meaning, right? So we're going to move to the next part now. The next part, right? I'm going to incorporate fraction in. Okay? Everyone, I might extend like maybe 5 minutes plus a bit because the third board is so crazily important. Okay? Trust me, you will shout. Okay? If you shout, you send me pictures like, teacher, I'm shouting. No, kidding. Okay? So the next one, this one, include 7 already. But of course, you still have to use number 6 and number 5 and number 6. Okay. So this one, 2A3 B negative 6 over 3A negative 2 B 3 C negative 2. I purposely won. If you can do this, you win. You win. Even if you don't, you are not able to come out with the complete final answer, but you know what to do, right? When you type me the working, I know it. Okay, I know I'm serious. That's why typing me the answer for me to check, right, is very important. okay, because I can judge for you, right? Whether you are in the correct direction or what. So far, previous few class, right? Their answer to me, nice. There's a lot of common little mistake, but the direction is correct. So I give you like 1 minute plus a bit. Come try it up. Try it up. I'll be here waiting for you. Hey, Chi, your direction correct already. But what I want you to do is, let me see here. Small error at the bottom. Small error at the bottom. Because bottom part, do you notice you didn't touch the what was it called? Your A and B and C, you didn't touch it. So after you touch that, right, you're gonna switch the negative position. You're gonna switch the negative position. So you continue trying it. Okay, continue trying it. The direction is like roughly correct already. And yes, Enjo, this is like the first working. I want you to continue. Continue. Yes, your so far your answer correct. Just continue it. Yes, Ira, you're right. But I will prefer you to complete the bracket first. Then only you deal with the number 3 rule. You're right. Okay, you're right. Very good. I see one perfect answer already. Hayden. Small error. You check a bit. Small error. Small error. Perfect answer from Jashan. Okay, Lim Jashan, you're right. Very good. Okay, then the next one is I need to check a bit because there is still A and A there, right? So be careful. Yes, Ira, get rid of it. Get rid of the square. It means you have to bring the square inside, right? So top and bottom also can use. Okay. Jared, nope, it won't happen. Just like I mentioned already. This negative happen in index only. Our syllabus very bad one. Okay, everyone. So thank you for your response. So many answers here. Thank you very much. Okay. So today 53 students here. Response rate okay lah, more than 60%. Very good. But I believe the other few percentage of students, if let's say possible, you try to how say, do it faster. Faster. Okay. Now so let's try. Let's try. Okay, I will do it. Don't worry. Okay, let's try. You see whether the explanation helps you or not. Okay, then you comment, show me. Okay, number one. Remember just now I said this thing. Okay, I make it bigger and show you the explanation that I've been using. I didn't change my explanation before. I will be using the same word. Okay, everyone. Hey, brackets you times. Don't forget, indices. It's about dealing with the index. How many base you have, they have how many index, right? So let's deal with the numerator part, the upper part. Okay, so 1 base, 2 base, 3 base, they have 3 index as well. So this square, you're going to move to the top and move to the bottom. So student might say, why like this one, teacher? This one, why suddenly Uncle Roger comes up? Okay, now this one, form 1, I show you, you will say, hey, oh, we do this before. Okay, let me show you. Okay, this rule number 7, right? Rule number 7 is actually this, If I get you a 3/4 cube, everyone, don't you think this one is very simple? This one form 1, you're going to move the cube to the top, move the cube to the bottom. And if let's say I purposely include my indices idea inside, it will be 1 here, it will be 1 here because of the base, right? So 1 times 3, you got to get 3 cube. 4 1 times 3, you're going to get 4 cube. Your answer is 27/7. 64. And you know you can straight away write the final answer. Do you notice that? Right? Okay. So this one is a useless one for Form 1 Chapter 2, right? But now indices we purposely write extra. Okay, to understand. So same applies here. Your square, right? You're gonna move to the top and the bottom. And you know bracket, you're gonna deal with the index, right? So allow me to write like some details first. Wonho, slight error, look at the front part. 2, 1 times 2, square already, 1 times 2, 2 lah. A power 3 times 2, 6. Correct? 3 times 2, 6. Negative 6 times 2, it will be B power negative 12. Nice or not? Next part. Okay, next part. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, got 4 way. But it's okay. We know the rules. Okay? Every base, there is index. Okay, every base, there is index. There's 4 bases, then 4 index. Okay, indices. So you have 3, 1 times 2, you get 2 lah. I say already, I'm doing times, multiply. I didn't say anything square lah, cube lah. I didn't say that. Okay, we are doing times on the bracket parts. So A power negative 4, and then B, 3 times 2, you get 6. C power negative 4. Nice lah. Steady, you can see that, right? Okay, so far, working wise, normal lah. Okay, next part comes in already. Equals to over. Everyone, I'm gonna erase the 2 square and 3 square. I don't like that because I say you can expand, just expand. A6, that one cannot ma, so don't care. Hey, I see common mistake, Jared. Tell me what is your mistake. This one 2 square, you get 4 ma, correct, right? Oh, this one 4 the bottom part, what is it? 9 3 square 3 times 3 okay, everybody, I will extend a bit. That's why be careful. Okay, be careful. Kaijun can no problem. You can do that. Okay, so now see A power 6, A power negative 4. I'm dealing with that. But students can be creative. They say that, teacher, wait. I see over means divide. Divide means same base I can minus. Correct? Yes, you're right. So student might say, teacher, A6 minus, look at the word, A6 minus 4, A6 plus 4, A power 10, clap. You are right. But I don't like, because I say I don't like negative, because negative always makes me like feel uneasy. Like I always do like careless mistake. Okay, so I, not to say invented this working, it's just that my style. I always do that. I don't like negative, I always take it away. So I noticed that A6 is originally there, right? I moved the A negative 4 on top, A4. This is my personal style. You don't want to follow, you can use the previous explanation just now and go ahead. So you see I deal with B now, So B6, B6 and B negative 12, negative some more. Move it below, B12. C4, move it to the top. Actually you get the answer already, it's just that you cannot put A together, right? So your answer comes out already. Your answer is 4, 9, this one, A, there is a total of 10. 6 there, 4 there, 10. And then B6. And then C4. Ta-da! That's your answer. Okay? Thank you. Your direction is correct. You see that? Your direction is correct. It's just that, just be extra careful. Crazy people. Can you see B what I write? Today what happened? Okay, tell me what is B. Tell me, come. See in the chats. What is B? Thank you very much. Okay, B18. Some more I do careless mistake. Okay, everyone? See that? So it's gonna be real, okay? I won't be cutting all these things out, okay? Because I want you to know when you do indices, you just gotta make sure you have to be careful. Okay, Anju, you got it correct for the first part. Then the next part, I don't know whether I missed out your what's it called? Your comments. I don't know whether I missed out that. But your first one definitely correct. It's just that the next part, don't know. Okay. Nope, Jared, it moves together. Okay, it moves together. Raja, you don't say like this, okay? If you say hard, right, it's about the mindset problem. Definitely hard already for Form 3. It's just that you're gonna receive everything with open hand. Then we have to do a lot of practice to make sure we are okay with it. Okay, so slowly we're gonna do a lot of like practice. Okay, so let's do that. No problem. Okay, let me see. Oh, no wonder. Enjo, yes, I missed out your working. I missed out your working. So Enjo also correct. Thumbs up. Very good. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, very, very good. Now, so it's a good thing, it's a good thing. Okay. Hey, Raja, this one the best way already. Now, okay, so everyone. Now I'm gonna move to the third circle, the third ball. Okay, let's try the third ball. Okay, the third ball, right? Okay, sorry, students, I'm gonna extend it. Okay, extend it because I want to make sure everybody get to benefit out of this thing. Okay, so if let's say you are rushing or what, right? Like what I mentioned, can you watch the YouTube video again? Okay, so number 8, a power or m over n. M over n, everyone. Equals to indices says, okay, indices says, you can actually make it root, okay? Root, indices says that, but I'm not explaining why, okay? There's a reason. So I want you to memorize the sequence first. Now, so everyone, I'm going to show you like the index with a fraction there. Do you agree? You have to agree, okay? The fraction m part on top, okay. Jared, don't worry. I tell you later, you will shout like, "Whoa, win already, teacher!" Serious one. Okay. When your index there's a fraction, right? There's a fraction, you're gonna be happy about it, There's a reason now I'm gonna show you. But before that, let me go to the index, which is m over n, a fraction. I tell you the content first. Okay, m it's a times coordinate, and n it's a divide. Why do I say so? Because when a fraction comes out, let's say you are doing like normal fractions, multiplying or what, you always take the on top one, the upper part, the numerator, to times with the number by the side. And then the bottom part, and you always simplify with other numbers. Okay, so that's how we do. So that's why the upper part is to times, the lower part is to divide. Okay, everybody knows that. And now you're going to know if you don't know. Okay, so times is to increase value and divide is to decrease value. This is how I memorized back then. I'm showing you how I memorized. Okay, so I'm going to put like 2 boxes here, one being the power, then the other one being the root. Power root is a drink, by the way. Okay, power root. Okay, everyone, tell me the M. Okay, you're going to put it where? You're going to put it at power position or root position? Okay, let me tell you. Thank you very much. Okay, luckily you know. You see, common sense, right? But of course, the common sense is not the explanation. It's the memorizing technique only, okay? So N is over here, right? So indices says you can do that. You can do that. But student will say, teacher, why? I don't care about the explanation, but now what I want you to do is you take one pen, one good red pen, you put a big cross there. Now wait, there's a reason why I do that. Serious one, trust me, nobody use this one. Nobody. Can you see, until now, I didn't even touch my calculator yet. It's not because that I'm good in mathematics, There's a reason. I'm going to show you now. Okay, now, see ya. Now, so everyone, whenever you see root related indices, make sure you always change to fraction. And please tell yourself, when you see fraction, be happy about it. I will prove to you now, there's a reason. And this rule number 9 would definitely help you. Definitely is my personal crazy favorite among all the mathematic rules that my personal style, not to say I invent now, it's just that I always see like good rules out there I show you all. Okay, so that's one of the I like it one. Okay, so everyone, see this, I want to write this. Whatever is big, you're gonna make it small. Whatever is like crazy small, oops, spelled wrongly, crazy small, I'm gonna make it crazily big. Okay, so this phrase over here, this slogan over here, it will help you. Let me show you why. Okay, now see, I want you to write 128 power 2 over 7. Wait, I'm not using any calculator, but of course I know the answer already lah. So student will say, teacher, of course you know the answer lah, because you come up with the question, right? Yeah lah, true. But there is a way, definitely you will like it. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna let you like 10 second, 20 second. You think about it. How are you gonna make this 128 power 2 over 7 into one answer? Ira, very good. Can you try it up? Yes, your explanation correct. Okay, huh? You try it up. Others also, you try it up. You try to think about it, what you're going to do to make it the final answer. Okay, so my only hint to you is I'm going to use Form 1, chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it's chapter 2. This multiple factor thing, this very, very cheapo method, but helps in this chapter. Okay, you're gonna appreciate it later when I show you the workings. Crazier and the workings. I didn't use any calculator, serious. Nope. Okay. Okay, everyone. Let's see. Let's see. 128. It's a base, right? It's a base. The fraction I said, you're gonna be happy. You don't change to root. I believe there is student that change to root one. Okay, because you get stuck there. And some student might say, hey, teacher, you can't see it lah. I use my calculator type also, you don't know lah. Okay, you can try on, or you can try on. But let me show you this way. And this way, number one, yeah, it gives you full working, full marks, okay, because of the workings, everything, okay, and of course, it's one of the good way to understand indices as well. Okay, it helps me so much. Okay, number one, 128, I'm gonna break it down like what a few students says. Okay, it says that teacher LCM, teacher the tree method. Yes, you're right. So these are the things that I'm going to do. And I remember in your so-called LCM, this tree method and stuff, right? I said this thing, but that's back to like Form 1. I said this word called prime number before. Everyone, why do I suddenly say prime number? Because prime number is like lowest number where you cannot further break it down anymore. And 2 times 64, everyone. 64, break it down. What times what? 2 times 32, but if you don't want, you want to make it 8 times 8 also can. 8, you break it down, 2 times 4, 2 times 4, 4 times 4, 4 times 4, everyone. I'm going to clap hand for everybody already. Can you see? I already reached like the lowest prime number, which is number 2. You don't tell me, teacher, number 2 can have further breakdown. You want to break down also can, you get number 1 and number 2 for what? It's the same number, right? Okay. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 2 power 7. So everyone, the 128, I'm referring to 128 only, you know. I don't care about the 207. The 128 big base becomes small, becomes 2 already. And the power 1 becomes a crazy big 7 there. So I replace it. Do you notice when I replace, it's gonna be the beside bond number 2 working bracket, you times granite. So you get 2 square. Your answer is 4. See that or not? Anyone like, whoa, tell me. Okay. So I'm gonna let you try, okay? You whoa, you tell me serious one, but don't whoa for fun, okay? Don't say don't like I say whoa then you whoa lah. No fun already. Okay. So everyone, see, I'm gonna write this very important phrase there. Whatever is like crazy big, you make it small. Hey. And whatever is little smaller, you make it crazy big. So that's the important third circle. Okay, so I move down. We try one, I tell you the sequence, then bye-bye. Next video, we do question together. SPM some more. Okay? PT3 question too easy already lah. We challenge something pro and SPM. We are PT3, I don't care. We do SPM. Okay? I'm here to guide you. Don't worry. Okay? Now, so Jared, don't worry. Because in the end, the 32, right? You break down, you still get the same answer. Okay. We try one, everyone. Try one. Okay, try one, come. This one, number 9, rule number 9. 2, 4, 3. I put root, I purposely. Okay, purposely. Okay, this one. Then I put root of 5. This one power 3. Come. What is your answer? 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. Remember, I said I don't like root. That's why I cancel it. I say you see root, you always change to a fraction, then you continue with rule number 9. Rule number 9, that's the rule that eventually helps me, and my indices like bring got lights already. Okay, so I see whether you can do it or not. Hey, I teach you one working only, you know. One working you can do this, you pro serious. Okay, by the way, Mandarin class students, a lot of students get it. Okay, after they understand like what I mentioned on top. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. Ira, I tell you a bit on the number 8 rule. The number 8 rule actually nothing special. It's just that number 8 rule for me, my personal way to deal with that is to ignore roots. Whenever you see any root related questions, always change to a fraction index. So when you change to a fraction index, then you apply rule number 9 to make it into very small base to break it off. So it becomes number where you can handle easily. Hayden, thumbs up to you. Give you heart some more. We even try again. Chi win. Heart for you. Geli, right? We. Kaijun, perfect. Give you heart shape the more. Geli, right? I don't care. I still want to give you. Even correct direction, but 2 evens here. 2 evens, your answer correct direction. I believe you times wrongly only. You check your working one more time. I mean it's your final working only. Serious one, trust me. Zishan, heart shape for you. Okay. Nice. Yes, Ewan. Jolene, you typed wrongly, right? Nah. I come ready. See. Okay. Now. Yes, Jared. Zan, perfect. Heart shape for you also. Geli, yeah. Okay, everyone. Let's see this. Let's see. 2, 4, 3 fraction, power on top, root bottom. Cry not. Take the crazy big 2, 4, 3, you put it by the side and tell yourself, make it into simple, small base where we name it as prime number. If number 2 cannot, then you move to number 3 lor. If number 3 cannot, then you move to number 5 lor. So you break down, you get number 2 sure cannot already, so move to number 3. Then you notice that, 6, what's 6? Gila one. 81. Today I do like 3 mistakes already. Okay, so 31 is like 9 and 9. 9 is like 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Fantastic. Can you see 3 power 5? Put a bracket, put a 3, 5 there. Then this one you can times because of the bracket, right? So you cut. Nice lah. 3 cube. 27. See that not? Okay. So the next class, don't go further. The next class, I'm going to spam you with this question and make sure you get this. And you are like, whoa. Okay, everyone. The final part of it, it will be, do you notice like crazy messy crying out? Now I'm going to make it short for everybody. Whenever you do indices, remember this. I have this thought, okay, I'm done with the explanation, everything already, right? Okay, I noticed that whatever teacher teach first, we always use it. For example, rule number 1, we always thought that's the first working, I'm not sure about you lah. I always have this kind of feeling. So eventually I noticed that indices is not like this one, Indices, you always start with this as your first step, the last ball. What is big, you make it small. Do you know why? Because when you take all those big bases, right, 128 lah, 243 lah, 32 lah, 625, all these big bases, right, you make it small, eventually it becomes like so small prime number, and all those little numbers eventually become same base. Then you can use the third rule, which is the first ball. Okay, but of course now you don't know the question yet, but trust me, when we do question, you will shout. Okay, and this is your second rule. Okay, second steps. You look at the rough idea, like the small little example there. Do you notice 128 just now we make it small? That's the first step lah. Can you see eventually the 7 and 27 we simplify? That's your rule number 2 brackets lah. And finally, rule number 3, everyone. Sorry, steps number 3 is your final bracket. Now you roughly know the example, everything already. We are kind of like, okay, you get a feeling of, actually teacher, I roughly okay lah, but I noticed that example wise, I'm not so strong on it because we haven't do question yet. When I do question, trust me, you are like, whoa, teacher, looks like I can handle. So we're gonna do a lot. Okay, we're gonna do a lot. Okay, so the steps of indices supposed to be like this. So this is the present that I'm going to give it to you. Okay, so next week, we do question win already. Okay, so everyone check your Google Classroom, okay, because I'm going to put extra questions for you just in case. But if let's say don't have, then don't have. Okay, have it, right? Please check. If let's say have it, because I want to see whether I should put the SPM question first or on the 4th week. Okay, so I will update Google Classroom. Okay, you gotta check properly. Okay, so bye everyone. So you same thing, you comment whether you're okay or not. Okay, you just put like number 1 as in you don't understand the whole thing. Number 10 being teacher perfect, I understand, but I need more exercise and stuff. You just put a number there so I can roughly assess whether you're okay or not. Bye. Third video, we see you again.